What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, it's our main event between the New York Giants and the home team. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
What a return to get this game started. What a beginning. But where is the coverage team? And now you got to wonder, how's this going to change the way you script this opening drive?
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. We'll cobble together a yard there. Bryce Huff in on the tackle. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Love. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Now give. It's Etienne headed left. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley. A stoppage now for an injured player as we see, it's Travis Etienne who's in some visible pain and needing to look at from the training staff. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Love out of the shotgun. Catch is made by Elijah Mitchell. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Cut near the goal line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. He's out in the clear. And that is a touchdown. The Bears finish up their opening drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown. One splits the uprights. And the Bears respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Blue strike. Ready?
Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44.
On the ball.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Love now to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. It's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he gets him around 6 there. That was Xavier Watts getting in there defensively. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Red, cycle. Set, hut, hut, hut.
Here's Love. He's got McBride complete. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants break the tie here in the first. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Giants take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on, ready.
They'll start the drive with Achane. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Bears trim the lead to 1. Devon Achane with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bears tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for them from the 31.
Shot, 17. Red, 38. Set, hut.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Here comes the screen for ETN. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd and 2, lot to throw. Completed to his running back. He's got room to roam. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants break the tie here in the first. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bears 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hut.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Flushed out of the pocket. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second down carry for Achane. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. That finds Hunter downfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he is in. Touchdown. The Bears making a 1-point game. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find payback.
Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Finds Isaac Tisslaw, complete. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Ready.
A gain of 21 yards.
Green.
1st down, Giants.
Set.
They'll try it left with ETN. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Blue 32. Hut.
Throwing, it's Love. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Gain of 26 yards there. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
Ready.
From the gun, ETN gets it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. There's Love to throw. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Red. Cycle.
From the red zone on 1st. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook will fly wide open.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Set. Ready. 33. Yep. Set.
ETN. Can't push it across. They make the stand. Looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Now from the 2-yard line, it's 3rd and goal.
Needle. Set. Yellow. 43. Set.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get some late points and the lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and got 6 in the end.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Escapes the pocket. Brings in the lob pass. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
It's Achane on the inside give. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Cougar, 19 Lions.
Milton now on 3rd down. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He's trying to push the field. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Down. 45. White. Hut, hut.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Josiah Stewart there to make the stop. The Giants using their first time out. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To the air with Love. He completes it in traffic. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Come on. 6. Mega. 50.
Shotgun now for Love. Short pass brought in. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Jordan Poyer up from the secondary to make that stop. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Blue strip. Here we go, set. 33. Yellow. Edo blue. Ready?
Love out of the shotgun. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants will add to their lead at the end of the half. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. That's some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Just before halftime. We get a timeout taken. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. First down, and they go right back to it. He cuts it right. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Second half begins with a run by Achane. Jukes away from one. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Ready.
To throw, Milton. Here's a screen for Achane. Has another lead. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Bears, first down.
Play fake. It's Milton. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's second down.
Go. Ready.
Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line.
38-yard line.
Ready, set.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Love from the gun. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, the explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Mitchell can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look.
Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Xavier Watts picks it. The 50. 30. At the 20. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears tie this game 35 apiece. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10.
Black, let's go now. Ready.
Love back to it after the pick. Forced out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26. Back to the air. Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Love now. Downfield, and Tisslaw has it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a third-quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. Gonna get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's Achane up the middle. Hits a seam at the 40. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Vacates quickly left side. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Giants get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, he had to put some air under that one to try to drop it in, but that worked to the defense's favors. They get there and pick it off.
It is such a fine line in this league when you put air and touch on the ball. It is why these QBs around the league do the drill, whether it's on Fridays, the day before a game, Saturday, walk through. They always drop the ball in the bucket. Right? They bring the garbage cans out and they want to drop the ball in the bucket to just gain that touch. But it also gives those defenders with that air a chance to make a play on the ball as they just did.
Down. Set.
Design bootleg here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Set. Hut. Ready.
Love on 3rd and short. And the floater falls to the day. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Now apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it.
Seal. Black. Black 40. Claws red. Drill green. Ready.
Back to throw it. He's got McBride complete. And they bring him down around the 34. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Love now to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he won't find anything here. They're there to drop him for the sack on what's likely the final play of this third quarter. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Ready. Fight. 60. Here we go. Smith. 60. Ready.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. The rookie out of Colorado, the one to bring him down.
16 yards.
Like the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. He'll throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Aubrey puts it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Okay,
Some
ready.
nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Brought in right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun. It's Milton. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Offense in the hurry up here.
6 yards. That's another. Rio.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. He'll drop this down to Achane. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Bears.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Dragon 60. Let's go.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Buying some time right. And he's going to be hit, set out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Warrior 70. Let's go now. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! The Bears making a 4-point game here in the 4th. And now for the point after. And crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th.
Bears 42.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. Things going well so far. Past midfield and he's got space. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something the teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, well, maybe even that much more. These super athletes who can electrify in returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
On the set.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Set. Hut.
Mitchell up the middle. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
It's the 2-minute warning from Rio. Giants holding on see how they approach this second down.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Here's Mitchell again. This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked. Yep, marked shy that first down at the 30. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Blue. Set. Ready.
He's back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Mitchell on the give, headed left. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 96. Mega. Set.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Driving across the 15-yard line. And they're going to love that, partner, as Love slides down after picking up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
They're going to pass it here. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Escapes the pocket. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late.
Let's go. Ready.
Setting up to pass. He brings it in. And this one has no shot. They're on him quick, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down.
Here we go. Set.
1st and 10 at the
They
20.
look to throw it. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he stops the clock and moves the chains. 14 seconds to go. And quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Here he is to throw. Throw left side, complete. And this one doesn't go far. Now a timeout, and there may be time for 2 plays here, Brock, but a quick short one does him no good. They gotta go for broke here. And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. It's intercepted. That will do it. Benjamin St. Juste picks it off. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL.